Youngsters in the whole country are encouraging each other via social media to demonstrate for a new climate policy and social justice. The demonstrations take place every Monday. Although most of the demonstrators are supposed to be in school at that time, they argue that their actions serve a higher interest. Although many schools have given their implicit assent to the demonstrators for their absence from school at the times of the actions, they don't necessarily agree with all the actions organized.
What do you think about it? Well, I think they're fighting a just cause. So yeah, I don't know.
The problem is that many youngsters are dealing with an enormous frustration against what they call the rich polluting business people. A small group of youngsters demonstrated on the driveway of businessman Tariq Hadid. Mr. Hadid shows us how his driveway, garden and cars were destroyed and vandalized.
This kind of vandalism is counterproductive for the actual aim of reaching awareness for climate change. Destroying the property of innocent people just because they're active in the business world creates aversion against these demonstrators and everything that has to do with climate change. But I'm actually supportive of their cause.
Wait, I know these people. Tariq Hadid prays weekly at our local mosque. These students pray there too. They should have known better.
Whoa, really?
I understand why Tariq is very upset since they entered his private property. They have gone too far.
Yeah, I understand the frustration of the students, but this is not the correct way to bring sustainable change.
I just don't agree with vandalism on the driveway of everyone who is rich. They should speak to each other instead.
Okay, well, why don't you bring them together then? Maybe you can mediate if you invite them at the mosque.
That's not a bad idea. You know that I also have that project about ecology for my Islamic classes, right? I must inform others about our task as Khalifa or Vicegerent on Earth to take care of the Earth. Everyone, including the Muslim community of our local mosque, should take its responsibility.
What are you waiting for?
Great. You just helped me roll out my project. Thanks, mate. Mr. Hadid, thank you for coming. We're so very happy that you came over to speak with us.
You are welcome, Ahmed.
Hello, Mr. Hadid. Well, thanks to Ahmed, we have realized that destroying your driveway and publicly blaming factory owners was not the right way to create change or a sustainable solution. We want to apologize for that. We should not forget what is stated in the Quran and that Allah has made believers the stewards and protectors of our earth. It is He who made our vicegerents of the earth. Allah named us as vicegerents and gave us the responsibility to take care of the earth and nature. We want to create awareness of this environmental ethic within our mosque and society, and we hope that we could do this together with your help. Exactly, and we have this responsibility at all times. Think, for example, of the forbiddance of destroying trees during war. This is highlighted by Abu Bakr, Prophet Muhammad's closest companion and second in command, when he instructed his army. Here's the passage. You will find a people who claim to have totally given themselves to God, leaving them to what they claim to have given themselves. Do not kill women or children or an aged, infirm person. Do not cut down fruit-bearing trees. Do not destroy an inhabited place. Do not slaughter sheep or camels except for food. Do not burn bees and do not scatter them. Do not steal from the spoils and do not be cowardly.
Well, I hear some very wise information, which makes me much prouder than your previous actions. I totally agree and understand what you are bringing up here. But what is your concrete action plan?
There are several hadiths about respecting the planet, the animals, preventing profusion of water. Well, we want to raise people's awareness of these problems. We are sure, Mr. Hadid, that people who are a role model like you can make a difference. And we have some ideas.
We are standing in front of a new community garden that was created by the local Muslim community. Mr. Hadid, how did you come up with the idea?
Well, actually I didn't. It was a group of young people from our community that wanted to raise awareness on the ecological challenges we are facing as a society. I only brought the people and means together to make it a reality.
We actually had a school assignment that made us think how we could inform people on environmental issues. And we invited Mr. Hadid because he was targeted for being a businessman. So, we came up with the idea of growing a community garden. It would provide us with green spaces to grow sustainable food, and a bonus is that we would strengthen the community cohesion and the connection with nature.
And it seems to be a success. Do you have any other plans to help the environment?
Well, we were thinking about setting up a water reduction policy by putting signs next to the sinks. These signs would help us make people aware when they are doing wudu, the ritual washing before every prayer. We know that a lot of people prefer to do the wudu in the mosque.
As you can see, a greener future might be around the corner if we let the young people lead our way.